Taylor Vitani, and thank you so much for tuning into another episode of The Living Show, Living in Shelby Township. So I'm back here at the Senior Center with my new friend, Margaret. Margaret, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. So Margaret is basically putting on this event that they have here today at the Senior Center, and it is the Snowflake Social. And there are a lot of people here, and honestly, if you've seen the weather outside today, you would know why they're having an event like this today. So Margaret, why don't you tell us a little bit about the event?
Sure. Today we're having our January luncheon, which we themed Snowflake Social, and we have 96 seniors that signed up for this event, and it is a lot, and we are going to serve them Olive Garden soup, salad, and breadsticks.
I love soup, salad, and breadsticks.
I know, and we thought it was appropriate with the theme and of course with our weather today. In our entertainment today, it's Henry Feinberg and Lynn, and they will be doing a Beatles presentation where he'll have a PowerPoint, he has a keyboard, and he's going to be playing Beatles music and giving facts and history and entertaining the audience with the music and interacting with them, and he has like question and answer.
That is so cool. I love that it's live too, where like it'll be a question and answer type of deal where they feel like they're connected in that way. So how long does the event last?
Usually we're done by 12:30, 1 o'clock. So it's fairly quick. Everyone started arriving early today because of the weather, so they've been here for a little while, but we'll serve lunch at 11:15. The entertainment will follow shortly after, and then
That's awesome. What is the hardest part about putting on this event?
the hardest part, probably finding entertainment and securing it well in advance so that we can promote it and have a good turnout for our event. But really, everyone loves to come, so getting participation is not a big deal.
Definitely.
So,
What is your favorite part about putting this event?
Oh, just seeing everyone and interacting with all the seniors. They've become my friends over the past couple of years, and I truly enjoy.
That's so exciting. Well, we're excited to kind of see what happens and see how the whole event unfolds. But thank you so much for talking with us, Margaret.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming, and enjoy.
Yeah. Laura, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. What about yourself?
I'm doing really well. There is a lot of people here, and I had to stop you because I saw your shirt and just love it. Is that your most excited about for today's event?
I am so excited about the Beatles. I love the Beatles, grew up with the Beatles. Ringo is my favorite. And we actually went on a lunch bunch on Tuesday, and we went to Strawberry Fields in Chesterfield, and it's all Beatles.
Is it really?
It's all Beatles, and I loved it. It was awesome.
That is so cool. So I know they have lunch coming in too. That's from Olive Garden. You excited about that?
Oh yes, Olive Garden has the best salads and breadsticks, definitely.
I agree with you. And Laura was just telling me about how much she does here at the Senior Center, which I had no clue. So tell us a little bit again about that.
Oh, well, I am an instructor here for the elderly. I do a balance class on Mondays at 1, and I do a chair exercise on Wednesdays at 10 o'clock in the gym.
That is so cool. I love that you're bringing people together, even on the snowiest of days. I mean, I love that so many people still showed up, and it makes sense. I mean, this is a great place to be. So thank you so much, Laura, and we are going to follow you around all night and see what you guys are all up to today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Laura.
I think you'll understand when I say that something, and please say to me, you let me hold, I wanna hold your hand, and when I touch.
Now I'm here with William. William, how are you doing?
Good. How are you doing this morning?
Good. So this event, I just was talking to Laura, and this event looks like it's going to be packed. It's already packed. What do you think about this?
I love this place. I've been a member here for 5 years. I joined back at the old senior center, and there's just so much to do here, and so many loving, caring people that work here and volunteer here. So I'm expecting a good day.
How long have you been attending Senior Center?
Well, you can join when you're 50, and when I turned 50, my birthday is February 2nd, 1968. And I didn't think I was going to make it to 50 because I know a lot of people that have passed away before they made it to 50, including my biological parents. They never made it to 50. So I joined when I was 50, and that's how long I've been. So, and I'm going to be 55 February 2nd. So
That's amazing. Well, you look great, and honestly, this is going to be such a cool event. What's your favorite part about today's event?
music and food.
Yes, thank you. Hi, Donna. How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. So what is your favorite part about today?
The food. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, no, I understand. I love Olive Garden myself. It's one of my favorite places to eat, and I'm so glad that you guys get to experience, Olive Garden here in the Senior Center. So what about the Beatles? Are you a big Beatles fan?
I am, yes. I wouldn't say I'm a groupie, but I do enjoy their music. Who wouldn't, right?
Right, that's right. How often do you come to the Senior Center?
I'm here usually 3 days a week.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Donna. We really appreciate it, and we will see you when the Beatles come on, right?
All right.
All right. This is Eric. I wanted to kind of track Eric down before the food came out and everybody was going to start eating. How are you doing, Eric?
Doing great.
It's good to be here. What are you feeling today being here?
Oh, it's always a good time here, and I just recently I went to see some Beatles music at the Detroit Symphony Orchestra, and it was fantastic. So this is a good way to follow up.
Yeah, so you're a big Beatles fan then?
Later, like the Let It Be album, I was 10 years old when that came out, so I can really relate to that. So.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to hear them too. Are you excited about the Olive Garden?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I would be too. I get it. Their breadsticks and soup, really, really good. But we really appreciate you talking with us today, Eric. Thank you.
Humans have been gathering around fires, sharing stories for centuries. It appears these hot ashes are about to be dumped, which could possibly start a wildfire.
Oh my gosh, bear!
Wait just a minute. Is that the Smokey Bear?
He scared us.
How will Smokey deal with such a hot situation? Precisely, the garden hose defense. Next, a thorough stir. Then another spray. And finally the true test, feeling if the ashes are cool. It looks like they are. Bravo.
Wait, do you mind if we could just...
Ah yes,
really quick?
the selfie. A ritual practiced so frequently with this tribe. But not so much by Smokey Bear.
Just 1 second, Smokey, wait.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
And this is year 13 of the Shelby Township Jingle Bell Run for Charities. It's a run and walk. We're at Riverbend's today's event. It's a lot of fun. And we got over 400 participants, walkers, runners, dogs, baby carriages, and everything else. Great. A year ago, we had to move it to March because of the pandemic, and we were limited in being able to hold events. And then we moved it back last year to December, and then this year to December as well. It's a little harder to run. We salted it down to make it hopefully safer today. It's part of our goal, and hopefully that worked out as well. But it's cold, but it's winter. You expect that, and people dress warm. And you saw there's over 400 people, so obviously the cold didn't concern them as much as as people might think. It's winter. We do the standard overall male, female, master male, female, and grandmaster female, male and female, which is a unique one. And then top 3 in each age group, 10-year increments, also get medals, gold, silver, bronze. And of course, the dogs that finish get a medal as well. Anybody from anywhere. We have people from Ohio that come up every year for it, from Sylvania, people up north, from everywhere. It's just open to anybody and everybody that wants to have fun and support the charities that we support. Well, I support the special needs program that Joe Youngblood has going on. They support Special Olympics in the county, the Penderton Center for Kids with Multiple Disabilities, Canine Rescue, Cattail Acres, and the list goes on. There's many, many more. Each year I try to give them all an opportunity to share in the revenue.
Tonight we have our Owl Prowl event where we go on a winter hike and we actually look for owls. We are going to go over all about owls, their biology, how amazing they are, and just anything that people might need to know to be able to go on their own owl prowls back at home. We have 2 trails behind the Nature Center. When the group arrives, we will actually split up into 2 different groups. Our upper trail is a little shorter and more accessible, so it's better for our younger friends or friends who have mobility challenges. And then we also have our lower trail, which we go on, and both, it's a lot of fun, but they're rustic trails. In addition to our winter hike, we will be dissecting owl pellets, which are really cool. It's like what owls actually throw up, and it's full of bones, and so people can actually look and see what that owl ate. And we will be enjoying just hot chocolate and cookies and just a nice evening together. So this event is actually for ages 5 and up. So a lot of our events are for the whole family, but this one, because we're outside a little later, it's a little colder, and we need to be extra quiet to find owls, we do ask that our audience be at least 5 years old. Check out the Shelby Township website to find all of our events and our upcoming calendar. That will also have the link to the pre-registration site. And then definitely follow us on Facebook too, just to stay up to date on all the great Nature Center news.
Tonight, the Shelby Township Activity Center transformed into a magical winter wonderland. This was the 10th year that the Activity Center was hosting its Princess Fantasy Fun Night. We spoke more with the event organizer, who shared more about the event.
Hi, I'm Shelly Thursam, and the event I put on each year is the Princess Party. It's my absolute favorite. I absolutely look forward to it each year, picking a different princess theme. This year we're having Frozen 2 as our theme, and it's perfect because it's snowing out and it's a frozen cold day. Our Princess Party features 3 crafts each year. The kids get to get their face painted, a glitter tattoo. We have a meet and greet with whichever princess we're doing that year. This year it's Queen Elsa. They have a chance to take a photo with her. And then she does a small performance at the end. forward to seeing all the little girls come in their princess dresses and to see the look in their face when they meet with the princess each year. I really look forward to this event. I know it's one of our popular ones. I want to thank the Utica High School Key Club for volunteering tonight. They always help make our events a success.
Stay tuned for more events at the Activity Center by following them on social media or visiting the website at shelbytownship.org. From Shelby Township, this is Taylor Sikorsky.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Six and a half years ago, when I took over the shelter, we had to make some, we had some rocky roads that we were dealing with, and we had to make some transitions and do some things to change the shelter from what was considered a high-kill shelter to today being a no-kill shelter. We have a 97% save rate, which we're really, really proud of.
That's what I say.
That didn't happen automatically. And a lot of work and a lot of effort went into making that happen. Today, 6.5 years later, I feel like I'm at the point where I'm confident enough that I can turn this over to someone else and I can enjoy some years in retirement.
This is a great new challenge for me, as I've been in the mortgage world for the last 27 years. So coming into this, I'm looking forward to using my team building skills to help the Humane Society become a better place in here for the team.
We went through an extensive search to try to find a new director. And one of the things that we discovered was that, we work here on a basis of donations only. We don't get money from the state, the county, or anyone else. And we needed somebody that had some big, strong connections with outside sources. And Mike comes from the loan world, but he actually has some really, really good connections, which we think is going to be able to take the shelter from where we're at now to a whole new level.
My vision right now is let's try to get out here in the community and try to find people that we haven't reached out to yet, that we can get to with donations, getting the monthly donations, just not single donations, but let's try to think outside the box and how we can bring more funds in here to make the animals' life here even better.
Please tiny.
I love what Ken has done here.
Man, so tiny.
This is a no-kill shelter zone, right? So we have had a very limited amount of that, and I'm going to pride myself in making sure we stay on that path. I have 2 rescue dogs myself at home, and honestly, I have nothing but pride and joy I can't wait to get home to play with my dogs. So now I get to do it full time.
So you guys are here adopting?
We are, yeah.
Being a nonprofit, donations is how we keep the shelter going. And our biggest thing is making sure that the dogs have, good places to stay, and we can't crowd this place. So our biggest thing right now is trying to find that cycle. How can we get the animals in and out to either adoptions or to their new homes as quick as possible? We don't want them to stay in here and sit in cages at night. Nothing's harder for me right now leaving, knowing that's happening. So I look forward to trying to get that cycle time down and getting the animals into their forever homes as quick as possible.
You smell my doggies?
One of the things that I would really, really like to stress and say is that I could not have done this without the community, the Shelby Township community, the community of Utica, all the different communities around the Macomb County area that helped us make this transition and make this a successful shelter and something that the community can be proud of.
I think coming in here has been great, seeing everyone happy. Everyone's got so much drive for the love for these animals that I can't stress that enough. I go home and talk to my wife and kids about it all the time, about how much these people love the animals, and everything else is second nature. I just look forward to what I can do to hopefully fill Ken's shoes, which are huge, and to see what I can do to make the shelter better and better every single day.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
The Shelby Township Fire Department swore in 2 new firefighter medics, bringing their totals up to 84. The Shelby Township Fire Department gained 2 new firefighter medics, Ryan Karam and Robert Beards.
I know there's a lot of good providers here, a lot of good opportunity to learn and grow here as a provider, so that was my main attraction as a new medic. I know there's really busy here, so I wanted to actually do calls and learn about the township.
I heard really great things about the department, and I was very interested in learning more about it, and so I submitted my application and got the interview, and I'm excited to learn more about the area.
The 2 new firefighter medics had some compelling reasons why they wanted to join the ranks of the Shelby Township Fire Department.
I started as an EMT at MedStar in 2019 of August. Since then, I just saw a lot of good medics there and knew I wanted to grow and work in the fire department eventually, and that was kind of a stepping stone for me. And then I went through Macomb Community College to get my paramedic license, and I met a lot of good medics from Shelby Township, and that inspired me to come here.
It's been in the family, and so my father was an EMT and firefighter growing up, and I was always very interested in it, and I just decided that it was time and something that I wanted to pursue, so here I am.
Living in Shelby Township, I'm Andrew Shelsky.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool.
To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Today, the Shelby Township Senior Center celebrated National Puzzle Day. Attendees were invited to join groups or participate individually to complete a variety of puzzles. We spoke more with the event organizer.
Hi, my name is Margaret Colzani. I'm the events coordinator for the Shelby Township Senior Center. Today, in honor of National Puzzle Day, we are having a puzzle competition for the seniors. We had 15 seniors sign up, and we have them broken up into 6 groups, and they are each working on the exact same puzzle. They didn't know what the puzzle was until today. At 1 o'clock, we had them turn the puzzle over, and then they could begin building their puzzles. So there are several of us in the office who love to do puzzles, and we went through, chose 5 or 6 of them, and then narrowed it down to this puzzle. It's a White Mountain puzzle, and it is retro games. So they're games from all different eras, and we thought it would be really fun and nostalgic for the seniors to put this puzzle together. This is our very first time hosting a puzzle day. So yes, we're kind of calling it a tournament, and if this goes well, we plan to do more in the future. We have groups up to 3. You can do it individually, but it is a 500-piece puzzle, so I think for one person it might take a little bit of time. So we encourage more group activity. most of them, you know, are friends. There's a couple that just came and we assigned them together. So yeah, they become friends. This is a way for you to get to know more people.
Stay tuned for more events at the Shelby Township Senior Center by following them on social media or signing up for their newsletter. From Shelby Township, this is Taylor Sikorsky.